Red Bull boss Christian Horner has urged F1 chiefs to consider changes to the regulations. Red Bull Supremo Christian Horner has lambasted the overcomplicated nature of regulations in Formula One and called on the FIA to simplify them to allow a smoother running of the sport. The team principal has suggested F1 could benefit from changes to the current rules set out by the FIA amid the team's ongoing cost cap crisis, after being found to have incurred a minor breach of the regulations. Red Bull are currently in discussions with the FIA to determine what their penalty could be after it was found they had exceeded the £114 million budget cap by a reported £2 million for the 2021 season. The Austrian manufacturer are confident they are not guilty of wrongdoing and issued a statement to document their surprise that they had been found to have breached the regulations. It is understood they think there are misinterpretations of what their breaches relate to, with absenteeism, staff lunches and unused car parts thought to be behind the excess spend, and Horner said, when quizzed about the one thing he would change, I think I would reduce the amount of regulations that we have to comply with, or make the regulations simpler, he told Bloomberg in a wide-ranging interview. The regulations are overcomplicated, which therefore consumes time, resource and effort. So I think I would simplify some of the regulations that we have in both the sporting and technical side of the business. Horner also opened up on the difficulty of managing such a tight budget when trying to innovate and develop their car throughout the season, despite the RB18 winning 14 out of 18 races in 2022, with Max Verstappen triumphing in 12 of those races. We're limited to $140 million to design, deliver and operate these cars, which, while seeming like a lot of money, is significantly less than teams were operating on 2 years ago, he continued. So it means your return on investment is crucial and you want to be sure that when you're spending your development dollars that you're getting a significant return. Despite his team facing financial and possible sporting penalties as a result of their breach of the budget cap, Horner believes the introduction has had a positive effect on F1 as a whole and detailed how it will help teams become more profitable and lucrative in the eyes of investors. I think ultimately it will make teams more profitable, he added. Revenues are increasing with the cap containing costs. The franchise value of the teams will increase significantly. You can already see that, and I think these teams, for the first time in a long time, they are in great health. There is long-term stability amongst the 10 entrants and there is an awful lot of interest to come into the sport from potential new entrants, from manufacturers. Things drive up with those teams and franchises. I think it's great to see the interest that we're currently experiencing in Formula One, like Porsche, Audi, showing keen interest to get involved in the sport. It's a reflection of where the sport currently is and I think that's fantastic.